Hey everybody, it's Angel Says Life. I just want to come in here and weigh in for a minute on this Diddy apology. I haven't been talking about Diddy on my channel because I really don't want to give that fool any more energy. But this is about Cassie Ventura and any of the other victims. And I want to talk about victimization and domestic violence. So get a hot beverage. I'm sitting here with my morning coffee. It's morning for me. Let's just have a chat. This is why people have a problem with misogyny in hip hop. In particular, rap music has gotten so much backlash for all the years it's been alive, and the hate towards women. The narrative that's really strong in a lot of rap music. It's outrageous for us to sit here and try to pretend that the two don't go together. The rapper talking, oh, I'm making this music, but I don't hate women. I'm making this music, but I don't hate women because I love my mother and I have a sister. That's not good enough anymore. But predominantly men who talked about Cassie, said that she was just out for a money grab. Rappers, in particular, in the business right now, who are relevant right now, talked about her, said that she should have known what she was getting into. You know, the usual narrative for victim blaming and victim shaming. Because now a lot of those same rappers are going on social media and saying, oh my God, I had no idea. Cassie, I'm so sorry. We need to believe victims until their story is otherwise, debunked or verified. But we need to stand by victims. It is such an important thing. And I'm saying this because this directly relates to the music industry. And if we all care about music and hip hop, we need to care about this. If you don't know about the process of abuse and how that works and how psychologically and emotionally this is a whole process, this is why trafficking is a problem. There is a process that abusers have in order to get someone in a position where they can abuse them the way that he abused Cassie. My cat Astro, he's giving me emotional support. For 10 years of her life. I want everybody to keep in mind that we only saw a snippet in that released video of what a moment in her life looked like. In my eyes, he deserves a good old-fashioned grade A, take you out front or out back and whoop that ass. I said it. I don't care. It's not going to happen because guess what? I could say it all day. It's not going to happen. Nobody's going to do that. Nobody's going to do that. Look at how long he got away with this. But in my perfect world, in my head, that's that street justice. And because of the statutory limit, they can't get him on any charges for that video coming out. And it has nothing to do, everybody's like, oh, because he already paid her off. No, that's not it at all. She could have still had a case. Shame on the people who had that damn video. It's because of them that Cassie can get no retribution or justice in the court of law for this. At the same time, I want to feel a sense of relief and thankfulness that the video did finally get released, but it's really hard for me because, and you know what? Let's stop talking about the fact that she got paid out millions of dollars. So what? Let her. That's the least she could get out of this. There are women and men who are experiencing domestic abuse all around us. This is just an example so that people can grasp it and understand it, because these people are famous. I'm utilizing this moment to utilize these famous people to highlight a very serious issue that is going on in all of our communities all the time. When she filed her lawsuit, reading 35 pages of what was done to her, and that incident that was on the video was one of the incidents that she had put in her lawsuit. Her lawsuit was so detailed, there was no way in hell it wasn't true. But we shouldn't be the judge, jury, and executioner. That's what the law is for. We should have supported her from the beginning. Rest in power to Kim Porter. Because you couldn't pay me to believe that he didn't do the same thing to Kim Porter. And that the industry and all these people around her knew what was going on, Kim and Cassie, and did nothing. There is a man code. There's a man code, and it doesn't matter what race you are. It's not all men. And the men that jumped up to defend Diddy or be quiet about what he did and kind of put down Cassie by saying she should have left. She should have known what she was getting herself into. How could she? How could she? And why would she have left? Everybody, there's proof. Everybody around him within his circle or vicinity of him, if he could pay them off, he did. And all of these security guards, hotel people, staff saw what was happening to her and they did nothing. So why would she think that she could survive getting away from him? But see, the thing is that most people are ignorant about the cycle of abuse and how that works. My challenge for everyone is, if you don't understand the cycle of abuse and the way that it works in terms of, love bombing somebody, showering them with gifts and love in the beginning and building up the trust, isolating them from their friends and family so they have nobody to lean on and so that nobody can see what they're going through. Then it starts off small and then it escalates and escalates. And this is why we have women who are by their domestic partners or bedmates, because men are being abused too. It's just unfortunate that women are being unalived at an alarming rate at the hands of their bedmates. Do your research. Try to understand abuse. If you have children, you should understand abuse. Teenage domestic violence is on the rise, and it has been, and understand the signs of people who are being abused and how do we help them. Don't give this man any more limelight. Let's change the narrative and let's talk about the victims and not about him. I'm going to say this though. His apology, his fake ass, bullshit ass, piece of shit, fake ass apology. Guess what, Diddy? We don't care. We don't believe you. But he's a bold-faced liar. I don't believe anything he's saying. And at this point, it's all a publicity stunt. His public relations people told him to get on as quick as he can to try to salvage whatever of his reputation he could possibly salvage. It's not about Cassie. It's not about any other woman that he has abused. He is not sorry. He is sorry he got caught. Because we know that he paid $50,000 to that hotel to get that footage. We know that he knew enough, that he knew he was wrong enough, that he needed to pay off the hotel to get possession of that tape so that it never came out. In his eyes, he's dead behind his eyes. He's soulless. I am telling you, she is going to be traumatized for the rest of her life. Make no mistake, this video that just came out, it has re-traumatized Cassie. There's no way, when you are a victim and you have to re-see and rethink these events over and over again, she is being traumatized all over again. She is a victim, but she's also a survivor. And the truth about Kim is going to come out, and I send love and energy to Kim on the other side where she is. Be careful who you idolize. We supported his music. We bought his CDs. Oh, please stop saying, Oh my God, he beat her like an animal. Oh my God, he just kicked her like she's a dog. No, animals don't even deserve to be treated that way. We're dealing with this sort of idolization of someone, and then the truth comes out and you learn who they really are. Be careful who you idolize. Pay attention to what you're listening to. Thank you for hearing this message. Please share it with people that you think that need to hear it, or people that it might help. If you are in an abusive situation, please call this number, the domestic abuse hotline. You're not alone. You are loved, and you deserve love, happiness, and peace. All right, everybody. Have a great day. Peace.